You need to try some of these things on. I think it's too small for me. I will be arriving at Edinburgh at 12:07. That's another thing about Edinburgh, it's a very international city. I was like coming into the Dome building at Christmas time, and that's where Harry Potter got his name. That's crazy. J.K. Rowling was probably just standing. Oh. Right guys, this is Lauren.
Hi.
We need to go back to Greyfriars, Bobby.
Right, okay.
So me and Lauren have known each other since we were what? 17?
No, 18 I think.
18. Welcome to the video. In this video, I am going to head to Edinburgh and show you guys around and fly my drone. That's actually the street that I live in, that we just saw. But first, we're going to take the train from the south side of Glasgow all the way to Glasgow Central Station. We're going to go to Dakota Hotel, check out this little river. Yeah, we're going to go to the Dakota Hotel and we're going to check out some kilts, because a friend of mine that I met called Siobhan has an exciting new way of designing kilts. So we're going to go and show you guys some of her stuff. But first we get on the train. In my last video I showed you guys Glasgow train station, the central station, and this is one of the trains that runs into Glasgow Central Station Langside. You can see it's cold and icy right now. I'm wearing a scarf, but it was snowing the other night. You can see some of the remnants here, so big change from Africa. Yeah. Today is Saturday, the 11th of March. And this is Langside Station. Oh no. Alright, so there's a train going away from Glasgow Central Station at 9:58, and then the one going to Glasgow Central Station is at 10:34. I said I'd meet Siobhan at what time? 10:20, so I better take a taxi. But anyway, the prices, Glasgow would be about £2.60 to get to Glasgow Queen Street. So now you know. Oh, hi. How are you? Yeah, it's Phil. Cheers. You've been working long?
No, not long. I think I started about 45 minutes ago, roughly, yeah.
Ah, okay. Just getting started.
Yeah.
That'll be a mental Saturday night, do you reckon?
I don't know, I don't do nights. You know,
Oh,
so,
okay. Why is that? Just kind of don't like the idea.
For the drugs of Glasgow, basically, you know. So that's it in a nutshell.
They're mental. I've not been back for probably 2 years, and I came back about like a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And I went out into the city centre, and I think last weekend, Saturday night last week, I came home around 2 in the morning and I saw all the people just running around causing trouble.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening with the police anymore, but they just don't seem to have a hold on the stuff that goes on, you know, in the city centre, you know. I mean, we've got gangs of young kids running riot during the day, down at the Four Corners, you know, Margell Street, and it's crazy. I mean, there could be a gang fight at, you know, 2
Argyle Street towards where St Ian Centre is, like.
Exactly, yeah. So you've got, you know, the McDonald's on one corner.
I know, yeah.
Tim Hortons and KFC and Pizza Hut, I think.
Oh, right.
So it's, we'll just call it the Four Corners, you know.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
You're so very welcome. Well, listen, I wish you all the very best.
Thanks.
And enjoy all your future experiences.
All right.
It was lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Take care now.
Cheers. Bye. Okay, so this is Dakota Hotel, and we're here to see Siobhan. Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Guys, this is Siobhan. We're going to try some of her kilts on.
So I gathered all these kind of tartan silks and pattern silks from bespoke orders over the years. It was all offcuts.
Oh.
So actually I realised I have quite a lot of them, and my brand practices sustainability. So made a full collection called Repurpose.
I love how you're combining all the different materials with the tartan as well.
Yeah, absolutely. These are silks and they're so great year round, because especially in the summer sometimes wool's a little bit warm. So yeah, it's perfect to have a nice lightweight one. Welcome to my crib. Anything tartan and anything sparkly is me. I'm a magpie. So yeah, when I found this couture fabric,
So what's inside here?
So this isn't lined just because it's heavy.
Yeah.
But I actually built a Victorian steel-bond corset into the dress.
Ooh.
So this is super structured.
I see.
And then yeah, with this kind of side train.
You need to try some of these things on.
And then yeah, so I learned. One of my lecturers in my degree did Victorian corsetry, so we learned loads of amazing techniques. So again, this was all out of leftover materials. When I made this repurposed collection, I made up things to style the shoot with and everything. So these corsetry.
Oh, I love the silks as well.
So soft.
And where do you get all the materials for this?
So my wools are all from Scotland.
Yeah.
The silks are from England.
Okay.
And yes, so the wools are from the borders in Scotland. So these are some menswear ones, with little kind of Swarovski crystals subtly placed along. And this is one of my favourite, actually what I'm wearing, is the leopard and the Wallace tartan. It's just such a fun take.
What's the inspiration for all the like the glitter and stuff and the kilts?
So these were just some catwalk pieces I made, because a lot of the time I'll do women's wear for catwalk, so I decided to do some menswear, just doing something fun with it really.
Yeah.
And pushing the boundaries and just trying something different. So
I think quite often people just think of kilts as like, you know, traditional formal wear.
Absolutely.
And they don't think that they could wear them as like something to go to a party and that type of thing.
Absolutely, yeah, more a fashion take on it. Yeah, so these are really fun. So we've got the tiger.
Can I try one on?
Of course you can, yes.
Okay.
And then, yeah, this is again just made out of leftover materials. So
I
there's
love
kind
how
of
you've
like
combined
punk.
all of these.
We left it all frayed, so it's this kind of punk look and like.
That's funny. That's funny because the thing about tartans is they're all from different clans.
Yes.
So this one's kind of uniting the clans.
Absolutely, and I think that's such a misconception as well. People think you can only wear a tartan if you belong to a clan, where actually you can wear any tartan you want. If you want to match it to a clan that you come from, great, but that's not a necessity. You can't not buy it because you don't belong to a clan.
Yeah. I mean, my name's Bland from England, so I don't have a clan, so it's kind of good. You can just choose whichever one you want.
So these diagonal kilts are my favourite. So on the front, you know, looks kind of subtle.
And these are amazing. You designed these as well?
No, these are vintage little quilt pins.
Okay.
And then just this kind of splash at the back as a surprise.
I love it. And are these actual tartans from a clan, or these?
So this is the Wallace, this is MacLeod, and this is another Wallace. There's the green Wallace, the red Wallace, and MacLeod.
And do you only use clan tartans in your pieces, or do you make up your own?
So over here, I designed this tartan for the Commonwealth Games 2022. So
I saw some of the footage. It looks amazing.
So it's based around Scottish thistle, and then I added in yellow. So Birmingham 2022 was just where the Commonwealth Games was hosted. Yellow was kind of part of their aesthetic and colour palette. And then what I did was, as you can see, it's quite a bright palette. So I introduced the lines in super fine colours rather than just kind of throwing all the colours at it, did it really subtly. And then what we did is we worked on scaling it up to make it more abstract. Obviously a set would usually be a bit smaller like this on women's wear and men's wear. So we scaled it right up to kind of create this abstract view, because the end view of how you were going to see these kilts was I made over 400 outfits. They were going to be coming out of the opening ceremony out of the stadium, and most people were going to be watching that. Over 1 billion people would be watching that on TV. So you think, how can we make a statement? So actually scaling the tartan up to get this really cool view of tartan when it came out.
Can other people make kilts in this tartan?
No.
That's your design?
That's mine, and it's exclusive to the Commonwealth Games. The way that we don't retail it or don't sell it is so that it's a really special thing for athletes to get selected for the Commonwealth Games. Yeah. They might only do that once in their career. Yes. They might not get to do that every 4 years. Yeah. So this is for them. Yes. And a piece of memorabilia that reminds them of that achievement, that they made it to the games, and they can keep this forever, and no one else can have that. It makes it exclusive to them.
Yeah, that's great. But you're going to go in, now that you've done this one, you can do other designs that are just as great.
Yes, I've done loads of different kind of corporate designs for tartans, and I also do personal ones as well. And I think it's a really lovely way to
that's cool.
create your own.
For companies as well, they can have their own company tartan.
Exactly, it's then your IP, and you can use that across branding and things like that. And yeah, so personal or company ones, it's a really fun way to express your kind of branding or.
Do you know what? If you were a family, like my family's the Bland name's Bland.
Yeah.
But if we felt very Scottish,
yes,
we could make a Bland family tartan.
Yeah. And then it belongs to you.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah. Great way to like express your style in a unique way.
Yeah.
And then so this was my one, and then because I'm a bit extra, made myself a corset with ostrich feathers and Swarovski crystals.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't do things subtly. So which kilt would you like to try on?
Oh, I think I want to try the one with all the different tartans. Which one's your favourite out of the guys' ones? You don't have favourites.
I really always go back to so this was kind of one of the first styles that I experimented with, was the diagonal style. And I really love this, and this in the women's wear as well. I just went with one tartan on it. It's one of my best sellers. She was stopped down the street in Fifth Avenue, New York, wearing one once, and gained myself a customer on the street. But no, I love the tiger as well. I think it's really
the tiger's
fun.
Incredible, and all of the detail that must go into doing all that work, on top of the amount of work that goes into making a kilt. It's crazy.
So I trained in traditional kilt making when I was a fashion student, so that I actually understood the craft and everything, and didn't just try and take something heritage and mess it up.
Yeah. No, you've definitely not messed it up. Okay, I'm going to go and try this one out. I think it's too small for me. I've been eating too much in my travels. No. But it looks lovely. I'm having to hold on.
Hold it on, hold it in place.
It looks great, but yeah, maybe a bigger size.
What a shame, you would have so suited that as well.
So this is a kilt. Everybody on my travels keeps on telling me, why do you wear skirts?
Oh no!
In Scotland. Do you know the sporran? Do you know the story of why we wear sporrans? I'll tell you. Okay. This is a little tip for you. So apparently, we used to wear kilts into battle. Yes. But the sporran was the only armour that Scottish warriors used to wear, because that was the only, we were hard and we only needed to protect our...
Amazing. Yeah, I knew it was something to do with armour. Yeah, I didn't know how to articulate that when you put me on the spot.
Anyway, this is lovely. Maybe I'll get one, but in a different size. That's me leaving. Siobhan, thank you so much for showing me your stuff. And if anyone wants to check out Siobhan's stuff, the link's below, and I'm sure you can see the full collection of everything on your website, or on Instagram as well. Yeah. Okay, go and check it. Follow her on Instagram as well. Go. So that's us leaving Dakota Hotel. Super nice hotel. If you come to Glasgow, you should come and check it out. Now I'm going to go down to Queen Street and take a train through to Edinburgh. you mind if I get a video of you in your kilt? I look good. Where are you off to? A wedding? Sister's wedding, enjoy. Usually they wear kilts to weddings, like that guy. But also it could become an amazing fashion accessory. A lot of people wear kilts to things like Burning Man, that type of thing, a lot of Scottish people. But I don't think any Scottish person would take offence if anyone from outside of Scotland decided that they wanted to wear a kilt. They're a cool thing to wear, and I think we'd find it super cool if we met an American or Indian or someone out there who thought kilts were cool and wanted to wear them. So yeah, if you want something fancy to wear to your upcoming rave or your upcoming party, then yeah, check out Siobhan's page. But also, yeah, kilts are cool in general, so let's bring them, make them a normal fashion accessory, and men can wear skirts if they want. Glasgow on a Saturday afternoon, I think it's past 12. That guy had a nice kilt on as well. You see a few of them, but yeah, you don't see everyone walking about with kilts on in Scotland, but you do see a few. We've already seen 2 since we just left Dakota. It's 11:02, the train leaves to Edinburgh, platform 4 at 11:15, so I've got 10 minutes. Need to buy my ticket. £14.20 to get to Edinburgh. Is that a single? Hold on, let's see if I can get a return. Standard off-peak day return. Yeah, that's a return, £14.20. Sorry? Can I film you playing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, film.
Oh, yeah,
you want
sure.
to film you while you're
Sure.
playing.
Hey, I've just arrived at Queen Street Station, and I will be arriving at Edinburgh at 12:07. 12:07. Hi, can I have a black Americano? Oh, have you ordered?
Yes, I have.
Ah, okay. Can I have a black Americano? Actually, with oat milk? Okay, thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can I just oat milk in it? Thanks. Thanks. Thank you. Sorry, dude. Mind if I sit here?
No, go for it.
Thank you. It's meant to be sunny through in Glasgow. Sorry, through in Edinburgh. Yeah. I'm doing a little vlog going through to Edinburgh and showing people around. So this is the journey through to Edinburgh. A rare sunny day in Scotland at this time of year. I think it gets nicer as we get closer to Edinburgh. Usually sunnier over there on the east coast, isn't it? It rains more in Glasgow.
It rains more in the west, certainly. The east got snow recently, so there's more snow due tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm not sure exactly where.
Oh.
You'll get, I don't know if you get back to Glasgow.
I think I'll be travelling back tonight.
You'll get back. It's not meant to have to go through the early hours.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'm not sure where exactly.
Alright. We might see some snow tonight. We've just pulled into Waverley Station, so time to go and explore Edinburgh.
This is a nice weather.
Yeah.
Show chatting space, right? Thank you.
After you.
All the best.
Cheers. And you. I was just getting pointers from this nice couple on the train telling me of different places to go in Edinburgh. I'm from Glasgow, so Glasgow boy goes to Edinburgh. Also, my friend Lauren is going to meet up with us and show us around, and we will probably go up the Royal Mile, go to the castle, and see Princess Street and all the other places, Greyfriars, Bobby, and all the other places. And I'll also show you guys where J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter and where she got some of the inspiration for some of the names of the characters in the book. Look forward to that. This is Waverley Station. There's two main train stations in Edinburgh. There's Haymarket and Waverley. You've got Pret, Costa Coffee, Boots. So this is Waverley Station from the outside. You just walk down that ramp there. But Edinburgh's kind of split into two parts. There's the old town, which is up here, with the castle over in that direction. And then you get the new town where you've got Princess Street, and yeah, that's where the main shopping is. So I'm going to show you around Princess Street first, and then take a look at George Street, and then we'll head up to the old town after that. It's got a nice kilt on. So this is Princess Street. This is the main shopping street in all of Edinburgh. Got a few guys playing the trumpets over here. But yeah, this is basically the equivalent of, say, Buchanan Street in Glasgow. People love Edinburgh. People love coming to visit here because of the historic castle, and it's just much more picturesque than, say, Glasgow. It pains me to say that because I'm from Glasgow, but that's true. And so most tourists, when I meet them, they love coming through to Edinburgh to explore, like these guys. This is the Scottish National Gallery down here. There's a restaurant down here. There's Waverley Station over in that direction. We're going to walk to Princess Street Gardens, which is just off Princess Street and sits below the Edinburgh Castle. This is all part of Scottish National Gallery. It's building 2 and that one over there. Unlike Glasgow, they've got a tram system in Edinburgh. I think this is actually new since I was here. They didn't have that tram system all set up. It was in development when I was last through in Edinburgh, but looks like they've got it all set up. Can I film your bagpipe?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
I'm just about to start playing.
You're just about to start?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Amazing. Yeah, so this is Princess Street Gardens. I actually came here for New Year one time. They had a big party in the gardens. They set up a big stage, and then it looked out over the castle. Famous singer in Scotland called Paolo Nutini. He's from Glasgow, but he was singing that night, and me and a bunch of friends all came and we watched the fireworks over the castle, and it was incredible. So if you ever get a chance to do Hogmanay, as we call it, in Edinburgh, then you should come to the party here in Princess Street Gardens and watch the fireworks, and yeah, it's great. This is the bandstand where they do some of the concerts around in Edinburgh, that type of thing. So everybody comes here, and then they had the fireworks over the castle when it got to 12 o'clock midnight. I'm gonna go and show you guys George Street now, which is another beautiful street in the new town of Edinburgh. Whenever I meet American tourists that are coming to Scotland to visit, one of the things you have to tell them quite quickly is that the way to pronounce Edinburgh. A lot of American people always pronounce it Edinburgh, and if you say that in front of Scottish people, they'll cringe because it's just Edinburgh. So just remember that when you're coming here to visit. If you want to get brownie points from the local people in Scotland, then if you pronounce it properly, they'll be impressed. You can see all of these buildings are slightly different from the buildings that I showed you in my last video from Glasgow. They don't have the same white sandstone quite so much as you see in Glasgow tenements. They do have sandstone, but it's more this kind of grey brick. But they've still maintained a lot of these buildings around Edinburgh, and it's great to see. But even these little streets, these lanes, are super cute off the back. Got little old pubs, the Black Cat, the Amber Rose. These little pubs will be, as we say in Scotland, stowed out with people during the weekend. It's still early here on a Saturday, but at some point later today you'll see a lot more people coming into the pubs and going out and partying and stuff. There's a big party scene in Edinburgh as well, and many people going to a lot of pubs old man's pubs and old, that's what we would call it, old historic pubs even. Yeah, but you've still got different types of food. You've got Mexican food there, so yeah, well, it's very Scottish and historic. You'll still see lots of food from all over the world in Scotland as well. Dirty Dick's pub. Beautiful crisp day here in Edinburgh. Again, you get parks in the middle of Edinburgh like you get in Glasgow as well, for people to go and relax and chill during the day. And again, you'll have offices all around these squares. People come to work and then they go and eat their lunch in little squares like this. And this one is George Street. This street is great for restaurants, and they also have some nightclubs down in the basements of some of these places, and then shops. So if you come to Edinburgh, you'll definitely come to George Street. Sounds like these are tourists coming to Edinburgh. It's funny when I go around the world and I tell people I'm from Scotland, they'll say whereabouts, and I say Glasgow, and then they say, oh, I've been to Edinburgh. But nobody visits Glasgow. Well, many people visit Glasgow, but you'll see a lot more tourists walking around exploring Edinburgh than you will through in Glasgow. These are the streets of Edinburgh. That's the castle up there. Cheers, mate. So that'll be an event space in the assembly rooms there. People can have their weddings and that type of thing in all these historic buildings in George Street. That would have been King George visiting Scotland, and they put up a monument to celebrate. I was like coming into the Dome building at Christmas time. They usually put thistle, or rather tinsel, down all of these columns and make the whole building look very pretty at Christmas. So yeah, check it out in there if you're in Edinburgh. Actually, let's go and have a look. Yeah, so very nice place to come and eat and drink. Check it out. This is another square in the centre of Edinburgh for people to come and chill out during the day. This shopping centre is called Harvey Nichols. It's one of the more luxurious shopping centres in Edinburgh, and we're going to take a look around and then go upstairs to the food court. Hello, how are you? All right. Yep, this is Harvey Nichols, and Nice little department store. You get some high-end fashion like these. Trying to find the reception for this restaurant at the top of Harvey Nichols. Yeah, just wanted to have coffee, drink. Great, thank you so much. Cheers. Can I go out here? You can. All right, thank you. Cheers. There you go. That's a beautiful view for you of Edinburgh from Harvey Nichols restaurant. Very nice. To head up to the old town now and walk to Greyfriars Bobby, which is up beside the castle, and meet my friend Lauren. She'll be able to tell us a bit more about Edinburgh, although she's my friend. She's not really a tour guide, but I'm sure she'll know more about Edinburgh than me, given I'm a West Coast boy. This is the entrance to the station. You can go up that ramp, or you can go in here. These are the buses that they have in Edinburgh. Stagecoach. They've got a bunch of different bars and restaurants in this area. Alright. Where people can come, hang out, have a couple of shandies. Hi, I'm just filming. Is that okay? Thanks. Nice. And then they've got these little pods that people can rent out to have parties and that type of thing. Nice. They'd probably have people sitting outside in the heat if it's the summertime around here, but given it's so cold in Scotland, if you want to sit outside and get the sunshine, even though it's a nice day, it's cold. That's why I'm wearing a scarf, so they can get the benefits of the light outside, but at the same time not be so nippy. Thank you. See you later. Alright, so that's some of the new town. Now we'll cross the bridge over the railway line and head up towards the old town in Edinburgh. Wow, very polite. So we're coming up to the High Street here. This is the Royal Mile. If we were to take a right, that'll take us all the way up to the castle. And then if we take a left here, that would take us down towards the Edinburgh Parliament. So let's take a right. This is Edinburgh's Royal Mile, very old historic part of Edinburgh, Scotland's capital city. Well, it's very touristic here. A lot of people come to see this part of Edinburgh, and it's very famous. And they also have a lot of street performers here because of all the tourists are coming, so they'll do things with fire and that type of thing.
You're not back talking at either. Okay, as long as we understand. How are you? You videoing me?
Yeah.
I noticed your GoPro and the skip.
Is he shouting at me? So, this is Adam Smith, very famous economist. The building that I showed you from Glasgow Uni, the Adam Smith building, was named after him as well. St Giles Cathedral, beautiful. And then this is West Parliament Square. You can get into St Giles from that way, over there. More bagpipes. My brother used to play the bagpipes as well, so not that common in Scotland, but you do see a lot of street performers, and many people, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's people's favourite instrument, but if you play it well then it sounds nice and it's great to do dancing along to the bagpipes. Yeah. See the old style buses they've got? It's the ghost bus tours, it looks like. Oh. Then they've got these sightseeing buses in Edinburgh that you can take. And many of the shops around here are selling cashmere, lamb's wool, you know, Scottish stuff, gifts for people to take home. Opa. Almost tripped over that bollard. It's called Castle Hill. That's back down Royal Mile. And we're about to approach the Edinburgh Castle from the entrance. So that's why there's so many tourists coming up this street.
You know?
Headhunters, we're called the beer cars.
Where else?
And here we are, Edinburgh Castle. You get an incredible view from over here. Let's take a look from the sky, shall we? Hi. Do you know where I can find Greyfriars Bobby?
Greyfriars Bobby.
Down
Go
there.
left, it's right on the end where the robots are.
Okay, thank you. That was a South African accent I heard in Edinburgh from that lady that just gave me directions. And I know that because she called traffic lights robots. Just what they call them in Cape Town. So that's another thing about Edinburgh, it's a very international city. You'll find Australians here, South Africans, people from all over the world come to live in Edinburgh. It's got a great university, so a lot of people work in the restaurants in the evenings and then go to the university during the day. National Museum of Scotland. And this is all part of the National Museum of Scotland as well. That'll be a new extension that they've made. Then this was the original building. Alas, we're still on the hunt for Greyfriars Bobby. Where is this statue? And where is the church? Well, it looks like we're at Greyfriars Place, so we should be able to find Bobby soon enough. Or maybe I'll go into the Greyfriars. Aha! This is Greyfriars Church. Very nice. And interestingly, this is where a lot of the graves, the names of the people on these graves from Scotland were used in the Harry Potter books. So you can see Professor McGonagall, notable people from Scotland would have been buried here centuries ago. See some of the dates. Some of them will be from the 1700s. This one's 1800. But look at the ornate design on all of these graves. It's incredible the amount of effort that people would have gone to bury some of these people and some of these families. Who's this one? Daughter of the late Sir Alexander Purvis. Yeah. So it would have been whole families that would have been buried in these plots, and then they would have made these ornate designs for the family gravesite, which is incredible to think the amount of money that people must have spent on these massive gravestones. But what a lot of people do is come here and search for the names of some of the characters in the Harry Potter books, because J.K. Rowling actually wrote the first Harry Potter book in a cafe that's nearby to the Greyfriars Bobby cemetery. So she used to come into the cemetery and borrow some of the names of the people from the past for her characters for the Harry Potter books. So you could just imagine J.K. Rowling walking around this graveyard, coming up with that incredible book and set of books that, you know, the amount of joy that those books have given so many people all over the world with the books and then the movies. And a lot of it just started here with J.K. Rowling just walking around looking at these gravestones and mulling it over, thinking about these characters and what their names should be. Just imagine. I just asked a friendly gentleman and he told me that Harry Potter is over here somewhere, or at least the Potter grave. Daniel, Scrimgeour, Cunningham, Martha, Arthur, Giles, Moir. There you go. Robert Potter, Anne Potter. And that's where Harry Potter got his name. That's crazy. J.K. Rowling was probably just standing. Oh. Jerry, it's a bit slippy. Probably people have been standing there in front of it.
I know, unfortunately it's council property.
No. I'm right. Anyway, that's where J.K. Rowling would have stood, looked at that one, and gave Harry Potter his name. Alright, we'll go back into the graveyard, but I'm going to go and meet my friend Lauren. She's in the Thomas Walls coffee shop. There it is. Right guys, this is Lauren.
Hi.
Right, we need to go back to Greyfriars Bobby.
Right, okay.
And we need to find the rest of the Harry Potter characters.
Okay.
Do you know where they are?
I have no idea.
Do you know what Greyfriars Bobby is?
It's a dog.
What's about the dog?
I don't actually know anything about it.
I knew it. I knew she wasn't gonna. Right, we've got the worst tour guide of Edinburgh. No, I'm joking.
No, you probably did, to be fair.
Yeah, do you know much about Edinburgh?
Yeah, I know that the Edinburgh Castle is here.
Oh my god, this is it? Okay. Right, so I managed to find the Harry Potter gravestone where J.K. Rowling would have been. Do you know where the cafe is?
Yeah, it is actually further down here.
Is it?
Yeah.
I managed to find the Harry Potter.
It's very busy though.
What, at the cafe?
The cafe, yeah. People know about it.
Because I walked up Royal Mile.
Yeah.
And I flew the drone over.
Have you got your drone?
Yeah, I've got my drone.
Alright. My friend's ice cream shop, Amanda's.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Right, well, if anyone's coming to Edinburgh, go and have some ice cream in there. But where's Grave? Oh, it's in here.
The Greyfriars Bobby had an owner that was very ill, and then used to wait at the gravestone. He used to sit at his owner's gravestone.
Oh.
And that's why.
Okay.
That's why it's right beside this.
So that's why they buried him.
Yeah.
So this is
the dog used to run there and like sit at the gravestone all the time.
All right. No, you did a good job. Good job. Oh look, somebody's getting married.
A romantic place to get married.
That's so good. What? In a gravesite?
Yeah.
What the?
What the?
Right, okay, so Harry Potter's over here.
Is it?
Yeah. Do you want to see?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you were talking about the cafe.
No! The cafe was
Where
here,
she
but
wrote the books.
she used to walk in here.
Why?
She used to walk around here when she was writing the book, and she
What,
was
to get
looking for inspiration, and one of the things she did was take names from the gravestones. And look, this is where she found Harry Potter.
Robert Potter. Oh my god.
Right?
I did not know that.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
Ah. Well, I'm not even from Edinburgh, and I know.
What do you know about Edinburgh?
I know that I know something else. There's a cage somewhere around here that they used to, let's walk through here because I think some of the other ones are through here. There's a cage that they used to put around some of the gravestones when they were freshly buried, because there used to be body snatchers.
Yeah, that was Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah, so Jekyll
And Hyde was the book about two different... It's not Jekyll and Hyde!
Wait, who was it?
So this is the Flodden Wall. You're about to Google it. No, it was called Birkenhair.
Birkenhair.
Ah.
It was Birkenhair, yeah.
Yeah.
So they used to live...
Wait, we need to go searching for these names. There's one Cunningham.
So they used to go and dig up the bodies. They would dig the bodies up because they would get money.
Are you
from
just
it.
researching
No,
that?
no, no.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, they would like...
Oh look, William McGonagall.
Maybe you should follow her and ask her.
Huh. Well, anyway, that one says William McGonagall, and that's where Professor McGonagall came from. And there's one other one, I think. What? You've never seen Harry? Have you ever read any of the books?
No.
What's wrong with you? So me and Lauren have known each other since we were what? 17?
18, I think.
18.
Uni.
She did uni through in Glasgow.
Yeah, Phil got me a job.
Did that? Oh my god! Do you want to tell everyone that story?
Yeah, so no, I got you a job as well, remember? At the Park.
Okay, I did a good job. What about you?
You sold cigarettes on the side.
Oh my god! I went to China and bought a bunch of cigarettes and then went flogging them while I was meant to be working. And then what did you do?
So you got me a job in Brel, and I think on my first shift somebody had said it was a leaving do and there was like drinks in the sly at the back. So
she got wasted. She got drunk.
But then realised that there was no one else drinking apart from me and this one other girl. And then when I seen you in the restaurant, I was like, "Have you had drinks?" You're like, "No."
She got fired.
So I got fired.
She got fired after first shift.
I got fired. But it wasn't for that. It wasn't for that.
There's somebody getting. Hold on.
Technically, Scribner's got a unique name anyway, but it's very dependent on who's spelling it. Sometimes you have the E or the D.
Alright. Very good. Well, I'm not sure where the other one's from.
Amazing.
Right, yeah, it's cold. Okay, well, yeah, anyway, she got pished.
No, that wasn't the reason I got fired though.
Why'd you get fired?
Because I had...
oh, you couldn't do the shift.
I had an assignment.
Oh, that's
and
right.
I couldn't do the shift because of the assignment.
Oh, yeah.
And they were
And
like,
then they never
no,
paid you.
you have to do the shift. And I was like, well, no, I'm at uni, so this is obviously my priority.
Oh, right.
And then, yeah, they sacked me and then they never paid me for the 4 shifts that I'd done.
That's bang out of order.
And you were so embarrassed because you'd like...
Because I'd got you the
to
job.
give me the job.
I was taking this bar job very seriously.
Yeah, I remember you were mopping one night being like, I put 100% into everything that I do.
Did
It's like, yeah, you were mopping the bar, being like, everything I do I put 100% into. I was like, Phil, you're mopping it for.
I was taking it deadly serious.
It's ridiculous.
It's important.
It's glistening, it's like sparkling. No
Right,
one cares.
where should we go next?
Have you been down Cowgate?
Cowgate?
Yeah, like where they used to hang people.
No?
Let's go there.
Okay, great.
There's a place called the Last Drop, which is a pub and it sits right in front of where people used to get hung back in the olden days, and that's why it's called the Last Drop.
Right,
So,
sounds good. Let's do that. Oh, look at these balloons. Lovely.
Take you to a graveyard and then where people got hung.
I know.
Uplifting.
Very uplifting experience. Oh, nice wee wedding going on here. Right, There's also, we didn't find Riddle and we didn't find Moody, but at least we got Potter and McGonagall.
Yeah.
This is Candlemaker Row.
Yeah. So there's lots of nice little shops in here, like independent, like boutique shops. And then you get onto the Cowgate, which is like quite a popular place. There's market there in the weekend.
Oh.
Lots of lovely pubs, like old pubs.
See, I knew you would be good at this.
I know where all the pubs are.
What else is good about Edinburgh? Did you like growing up here?
So yeah, but I'm like on the outskirts, just around Palermo, and well, there's the castle.
Oh yeah, I've already flown the drone over the castle.
Right, okay. What else? Like just on the outskirts of Edinburgh, you've got lots of lovely like reservoirs and hills, the Pentland Hills. So whilst you're like in the city centre and you might want to, you know, go to some nice restaurants and bars and stuff, like literally 25 minutes away you've got amazing landscape, like
right.
lovely hills that you can walk up, like reservoirs you can walk around, swim in. And like the Pentlands, you can see that from Edinburgh. And there you can do this, everyone does this 7 Hills challenge, which is like the 7 hills in and around Edinburgh. So you do Arthur's Seat, then all the 3 that are like the bigger ones of the Pentlands, and it's like a full day of like walking and hiking and stuff around that. So next time you're here we can...
Yeah, we should do the 7 Hills.
Yeah. What else do I like about it?
No pressure.
I don't know. There's lots of things to like about Edinburgh actually.
This is Cowgate. Is this the place that you said that
this is the Cowgate.
Oh.
They've just opened up the Virgin, the Eve Hotel. And so that place there, like the Virgin, it's like...
That's a hotel?
Yeah, it's the Virgin Hotel. And that, the Eve bar.
Are we going to die?
What?
Right.
Here, this is where they used to, back in the day, everyone used to congregate here and watch
Hangings?
Hangings, yeah.
Oh.
They're gruesome.
Very gruesome.
But then when the Fringe is on, they do this competition with like, they put a bar there and it's for how...
What's the Fringe again?
Fringe is the biggest festival of culture and arts, and every year it takes place in August.
Oh.
And it's 4 weeks of like live...
I was ashamed I missed it actually when I was away.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like all the streets come alive. There's like live performers everywhere. Like there's free shows, there's paid shows, like all the best comedians come.
Yeah.
This is here, so they have like a bar and you can hang there. So it's like a competition for just locals.
Oh, really?
Just passing by, so they can just see how long, like, and last year a girl won it.
Did she?
Clearly, yeah. So here. This is where they...
That's where they used to hang people?
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, right. Wow.
And this is all the little pubs, like really old pubs that still remain. Like the wee pub, the smallest pub in Scotland is there.
The smallest?
The smallest pub in Scotland.
The wee pub.
They do live music all the time. That one there, the last drop, is where people used to congregate before they got hung. So that's why it's called the last drop.
And they used to enjoy watching
them. Yeah, that's where people used to go before they got hung.
Oh,
so
they drink their last drop.
Yeah, no, they would take them from there and then.
Yeah, but that's where they drink their last drop
and this
before
is where
they
drink the last drop, yes.
Ah.
And this is where I drink a lot of drops.
Do you? Do you drink in here?
Yeah.
This tour's good.
Is it?
Yeah, you did good.
Right, there's the market. Let's go and check out.
Let's go and check out the market.
Is there like any like traditional Glaswegian dish that's different from Edinburgh?
Dish, like food?
Yeah, like you know, like for Scotland you've got haggis and stuff, but is there anything like specific to Glasgow?
Fried Mars bar.
But that's a Scottish thing.
Is it? Is that meant to be? I thought that was just Glasgow.
No, that's just Scotland.
No, I think it's just haggis and neeps and tatties.
Yeah.
Are we just going shopping now?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's go and get some bits.
Okay, well they do like markets
Oh,
here.
very nice.
Lots of little markets here. Today is Saturday.
Yeah.
We got some guys cutting about with kilts on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You don't. Not
And
every.
also to say the rugby is on this weekend.
Oh.
So you've got like the biggest rugby game tomorrow of Scotland and Ireland.
Uh-huh.
And
Scotland Ireland playing to, is it Six Nations? Or?
Yeah, Six Nations rugby. So tomorrow's Scotland Ireland.
Ah.
So it's going to be heaving, and today the Hearts game's on in Scotland, in Murrayfield.
And Hearts is a big football team, though.
Hearts is like
the big Edinburgh team. And thanks for doing a great tour of Edinburgh, Lauren.
Thanks for watching our content.
Thanks for making it so great. And yeah, if you guys haven't already, hit subscribe, like this video, share it with a friend, and
Come to Edinburgh.